My name's Gracie Somers. I'm from Bedford, Nova Scotia. I go to CPA and I play cheetah soccer and suburban soccer. My parents love soccer and my brother played soccer too, and so I got into soccer at a young age.
I followed Gracie and have known Gracie for 5 or 6 years. She started at the Bedford Soccer Association in the suburban district and eventually graduated into the Rex program at Soccer Nova Scotia, which I worked in as well. Gracie's first impressions that she gives, the first thing you think of is just like pacey winger, which I think is super attractive. She has blistering pace, can run up and down the field.
Wasn't playing soccer full-time, had a family cottage in PEI. And so wasn't around all the time in the summer, but even from an early age, like super athletic, standout, who turned into a great soccer player, so yeah.
My best components of a soccer player would be my speed and that I'm a left-footed player and my footwork on the field. I'm aggressive on the field and I have good work ethic and I'm good at making combination plays with my teammate, especially my wing-back overlapping.
I mean, athletically, she is definitely a notch above almost anyone she's going to go up against. Her pace is very, very real. Her ability to push the ball by defenders and her willingness to do it. She wants the ball and she wants to run at players. And some kids you have to convince that they have the pace, that they're faster than the other kids, and Gracie knows she is. And she kind of enjoys it, and she's super competitive, really easy kid to work with, and loves to score goals, which is great for an attacking player.
That even on a bad day, she's able to bring the physical element of the game, and she stretches the field for us. No matter what, she always gives us a long option to be able to go diagonal and over the top, and for us, for any team really, that's a huge advantage. The difference between Gracie and what you might find from another player is that she can play with her feet too. And that's the biggest advantage for Gracie, is that she has the ability for you to play her to her feet and play in behind. And so that makes it really difficult to defend. So that's the attractive part for us as coaches.
She'd be a top recruit anywhere at Atlantic Canada. Anywhere in Canada, she would be and should be a top recruit for any school really. Yeah, Div 1 is definitely a viable option for her. If that's something that she's interested in, for sure she would be a valuable addition to any Div 1 program, in my opinion, honestly.
I think Gracie has the ability to play in any conference right now in North America that she wants to. She could play in AUS, she can play in U Sport beyond Atlantic Canada, and then she could go down south to NCAA and play in the Division 1 schools. She has the physical and technical abilities to go do that. If she wants to go explore those options, then she's going to have coaches interested in her.
I really want to be in Canada, but I'm keeping my options open. I'm a student athlete and I want to pick the best program that best fits me. To get to the next level, I really feel like I need to work on my right foot. If I could work on my right foot, I'd be a bigger threat from both sides of the field.
In terms of weaknesses for Gracie, I think definitely managing herself throughout the game. I think if she wants to run, and she knows that her physical attributes are her strengths, and so she knows that she can cause problems defensively too. And so when we're out of possession and when we're defending, she can cause a lot of problems by just closing them down quickly. She's applying pressure to defenders faster than defenders are used to your average 16-year-old girl coming at them, right? And so that can cause a lot of trouble for a defender. So managing herself throughout the game to make sure that she's able to give everything during all the moments that she has to, but also last the full 90.
Working in tighter spaces, which is not uncommon for a player who can create and solve problems with athleticism. Keeping the ball tight. I wouldn't describe her as a dribbler. In 1v1 situations, she's more of like, I'm going to push it by you with my pace. Her touch is good, but it's not that next level. For me, Gracie's a really fun kid to work with because I feel like in the last year we've gotten to the point where we've kind of unlocked some of the shyness and the restraint from her personality, and then she's smiling and she's giggling and she's laughing. And to watch a kid with that level of athleticism have that smile on her face and that enjoyment when she plays and competitiveness, something that's really enjoyable to work with. I don't know if there's many players I've coached in the last 10 years who I enjoy watching go play 1v1 out wide as much as I enjoy watching Gracie do it. It's a real joy to watch, yeah.
I really like listening to my teammates. I'm aware on the field, trying to make passes, and I bring a positive attitude every time I come to the field. I think I'm coachable because I'm always listening and leading by example.
She has a team first mentality, and so anything that you ask her to do, she's doing for the team, and she understands that. And so when I ask her to do something on the field, in training, or in a game, she knows it's coming from a team first place, and she's willing to do that for her team every single time. Whether that's run until she has no legs, or do something that she might be not so comfortable with, she's always going to do it as hard as she can, with as much enthusiasm as she can, almost every single time.
The majority of the time with Gracie, she's super coachable, open to feedback, especially like from a tactics standpoint. She is not the most bubbly social kid that you'll interact with. So trying to crack that nut is a bit of a task at the beginning. But then once you get inside and she kind of has some trust with you, she's laughing, she's enjoying it, and then she's definitely bought into what you're asking her to do. But the first little bit is you have to kind of get her to open up and feel comfortable.